Hey everybody, we are live on set or on scene of our GOBY teachers workshop, and we've got Vaughan who's outside with the teachers walking around. So we're going to get him in here with us. Hey Vaughan, how are you doing outside there? And maybe just tell our guests where we are and what's happening today.
Oh, awesome. Thanks so much. And welcome to everybody watching this right now. As you can see, I've got our Goby fish in the background over there, which is a symbol for the entire initiative that we're running right now, which is really about engaging learners, engaging teachers about the issue of plastic waste, also around the safety issues around COVID, and of course physical education. So we're at a venue right now which is absolutely magnificent. If I can just turn around here, excuse the sun that maybe they're in your faces, but it's a fantastic venue here in the heart of Witbank, where we have 55 teachers with us right now. And we're in a lunch break right now, Daryl. So I'm going to try and get my hands on a couple of these teachers, just find out what they've learned so far, find out from them, has it been worth their while attending this, being away from their classes. But really what we want to do is we want to get the teachers aware of how they can interact with the children in a fun and exciting way, just to get them excited about playing, get them excited about interacting, and get them excited about sport. So that's what it's really all about. So I've got a couple of teachers over here right now. They're having a bit of a lunch break, so I'm going to be a little bit rude. I'm just going to sit here next to them. Excuse me not wearing a mask, because you really can't see what I'm doing if I'm wearing a mask. But yeah, there's some amazing lunch over here that this lady's busy eating. Tell us, which school are you from, man?
I'm from Witbank Primary.
Witbank Primary. So Daryl, as you know, and just to cue up the viewers watching right now, is we start targeting all the Witbank schools from Monday. We're going to be going to 3 schools a day where we engage with the learners. We take that big Goby that you saw earlier, and we show the children what it is to be more aware of the environment, to put their plastic into Goby as opposed to throwing their trash in the ground. So, ma'am, can you just tell us quickly, and sorry to interrupt your lunch, I know you're busy eating here, but how have you found the course so far today?
Very informing, and to teach us about the importance of plastic. Because
Okay.
you must be an example. You can't, like in ELO, teach recycling, yet you take in a plastic container and you throw it in.
Well, there you go. Coming straight from the teacher's mouth, excuse the pun, while she's busy trying to chew her lunch. And you have another person from one of the schools. Which school are you from, sir?
From Pelonoro Special School.
Okay. And tell me, in terms of the actual learnings today, I know it's still early and we're teaching a bit of theory, but how important are you finding this for you and particularly for your learners?
No, I feel so happy because of this kind of coaching, because we're dealing with physical education. Then we have potential about this physical education, and then how are we going to coach those learners in schools?
Well, there you have it, straight from the teacher's mouth, as to say. So I'm going to move on now. Perhaps you want to cross over to Gavin just to find out where he is and what he's doing, and I'll catch up with you in a few minutes.
Just quickly, Gav's slightly held up, but just maybe a question. What sort of ages are you wanting to target here, and what grades are important for this program to be targeted at?
Yeah, no, fair enough. Good question. So in essence, what we do is we target school-going, primary going learners, essentially, which are ages between 10 and 12. The reason for that is we are most likely able to get an attitude change, get a behavior change in terms of the messaging we're trying to get across to the learners. So primary school going, grade 4, that's potentially the area that we go to. It's a little bit more difficult to try and engage children that are in the higher grades because they kind of set on their path already. So that becomes much more of a challenge for us as a coaching team, as a team that want to engage the learners around environment, around physical activity, trying to change the mindsets in terms of social issues as well. So I think, yeah, that's the area that we're targeting right now.
Excellent. Maybe just one other question before you chat to others. In terms of the buy-in from our Department of Education, how did you come right with that? And are they fully behind what we're doing?
Absolutely. You know, we had a discussion with a lady by the name of Esther Mashlangu, who is the circuit manager of the particular area that we're engaging right now. And I'm trying to move over, excuse me, not looking at directly at the camera. I'm trying to move over to where she is right now, gulping her food down as I speak. But yeah, we had a discussion with Esther just to explain to what we'd like to do. And Esther, if I can just introduce you to everybody watching this live feed now from the teacher training. This is Esther Slangu, who is the circuit manager for this particular area. So Esther, this particular project that we're putting together right now, the engagement with the learners, etc., is this beneficial? Do you believe this is a beneficial program for the teachers in terms of the engagement value that we're doing at the teachers itself?
Definitely, that is what I see is going to happen. Because from the presentations that have been made and from the tea break that we had, engaging with some of the teachers, they're very excited. This is going to assist our learners because that is where we are focusing at the end of the day. But then our road to the learners is through these teachers. And I'm very happy that we are engaging these teachers because we will be with the teachers for a very long time. These kids, they'll be taught and they will go. But they will go with the skills, but then the teachers that will remain with the schools for a number of years will be able to teach even the other kids that will be coming. It's going to be very valuable.
So there you heard it from Esther, which has just she's been absolute great for us in terms of getting into the schools, etc. And of course, we haven't touched on nutrition, and Esther is having a lunch right now so that she can focus on the rest of the day and be part of the program. So Esther, thank you very much for your time and effort and for being with us here today.
You're welcome.
So yeah, there we have it, Daryl.
Sounds good, Vaughan. Looks like it's the day is going very well. Maybe later on we can get some of the views of more of the other teachers, as well as maybe Gav, who's facilitating most of the training today. But yeah, thanks for the time, and let's catch up a bit later if that's all right.
Just before you leave, I just want to chat to one other gentleman over here who happened to be the winner of one of our competitions that we had during the actual teacher training this morning. We had a fun event that was taking place. Daryl, maybe you can just enlighten the viewers of what that was. Then we'll chat to the gentleman that actually won that competition.
Yeah, so we had an interactive game. It's a great indoor game for the children, particularly when it's raining in physical education, and just to get them moving and still participating, because we know weather in South Africa can be difficult to be outdoors. So we got the games. We taught them about giants, wizards, dwarfs, and the actions that go with it and the sounds. And it was really cool to see adults having so much fun with the kids' game. So yeah, the teachers really got into it, and the competition was won by, hopefully you got our competition winner there, and maybe he can do a dwarf for us, so our viewers get an idea.
There you go. There you go. Let's do that. Okay. So here we have the gentleman. Let me see if I can get you in picture correctly. There we go. So what is your name? And you recently, and tell us which school you represent.
My name is Jan Unkwana. I'm representing Masinagane Special School.
Okay, now you recently participated in a fun, exciting game, which is a way that you can interact with your learners when you go back to school, when the weather is not great, and you can do something in the classrooms. Can you do a quick demonstration of what you had to do in order to win the competition? Do the giant for us.
Yeah, we had a giant.
Oh, do the sound. Do the sound. Wow. There you go. There you go. Okay.
And then we had the second one, which was
the dwarf. Remember the dwarf? Yeah. There you go. And then what about the other one?
We had that, the one that is.
Yeah, the little one. Yeah.
Go down with you.
There you go.
Yes.
So Daryl, yeah, if you just mentioned to everybody watching us, so the guys had to interact. There was a certain way that they would win the actual show. And this gentleman actually went about the game in such an exciting way that he was able to get involved.
I think he got the sounds wrong, so maybe just to remind him, it's killy, 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 killy for the dwarf.
Oh, there you go.
Absolute favorite. But well done, sir, on winning a competition. And we hope that you'll participate with so much enthusiasm for the rest of the games coming up. Vaughan, I think it's
Thank you.
Yeah, let the guys enjoy their lunch now, and we can catch up with everyone a bit later, unless there's anyone else you want to space with, or we come back later.
No, that's perfect. Thanks very much, and we'll chat again soon.
All right. Thank you, man. Chat
Thank
later,
you.
everybody. Cheers, eh?